There are many, many substitutes. The other two remaining powers or attributes are to do with what we call bargaining power. Bargaining power. You're given an offer. This is the product. This is its price. Do you take it or do you want to bargain? In very competing markets, we are used to bargain. Think about your cell phone. Think about cable TV. Think about daily newspapers. Once you have to get it every morning in front of your door, every evening. These are very competing services or products. While they're competing, we as customers, we can bargain our price. Coming here, lecturing here, do you think you can bargain your price? Do you believe that some of you are paying different prices sitting here in the same room? Probably yes. So this has a lot to do with the level of competitiveness. If you go to a market in Istanbul, in Turkey, and you want to buy a leather coat, you will see 20, 30 stalls selling the same leather coats. Will you bargain? In most cultures, you will. Let's say bargaining power of customers. They come to a hotel, they'll be given a price, €100, and they say, it's too expensive. Can we pay 90? Can we bargain the size of the room, the level of the floor, maybe with shower, without shower? They can bargain the price, but not a lot. Because of the culture around as well, we're in Germany, Berlin. Some customers will bargain. Think about companies who are dealing with hotels. Maybe less relevant for a small hotel, but if it's a business customer, they might bargain. But not a lot, 3 out of 10. The last of the 4 elements applying on the 5th one is bargaining power, but that of suppliers. Who is a supplier of the small hotels? Who are these people? Companies. For example, the tomato supplier. Tomato supplier, okay. Tomato supplier, can he bargain a lot? Can the hotel bargain with him a lot? If there are many hotels in the market, the bargaining power of the suppliers, of the tomato supplier in this case, do you think should be very high or very low? If there are many hotels, and it's a very competitive market, again the rate will be high, the grade will be high. If there are not many hotels, the hotel cannot bargain too much its prices, as there are not many other hotels around. It's the bargaining power in front of the hotel with the supplier. Let's say in Berlin there are many hotels. Again, let's give it 2 or 3, just as a grade, 1 out of 10. The next thing we want to do is to allocate a weight. As you have 4 different elements in this Porter's 5 forces, again it's called 5 because of the 5th element, which is the most important, the crucial one. Let's allocate it a weight. 0.25 in theory should be given to each and every one of the 4. 0.25, 0.25 onwards. Let's see, first of all, what has got the highest grades. The highest grade substitutes. Often it is related that the highest grade will get also a high weight, but it's not necessarily right. In my case, I believe, I know this business quite well, the hospitality business. Barriers of entry is the most important element. Even if experts gave it only 7 out of 10, talking about Berlin. I would give it 40% or 0.4 out of 1 as a weight. Substitutes, let's take 0.3, less, a bit less. Let's take 0.2, bargaining power of customers, and remaining 0.1 for the bargaining power of suppliers. Do we have a full picture here? Yes. Okay, now we have, under a rectangle here, the weight. We have the grade circled. Let's just do something very simple. Multiply the grade by the weight. So let's multiply 3 by 0.2. Let's even draw a triangle to call it 0.6. The next triangle will be here. 9 times 0.3, 2.7. Okay? And we'll take it onwards. Over there, 0.3, triangle, 0.3. The last one will be 7 times 4, 2.8. And now let's take all the triangles together, and this will give us the rate between 1 and 10, will give us the result of the level of competition or competitiveness within the market. What market are we in? In Berlin, small hotels market. Together, it will be 3.4, 3.7, 4.4, 6.4 if I'm not mistaken. 6.4 is the triangle. So we have a question here, what is the level of competitiveness of the market in Berlin? We have a result of 6.4, hopefully I'm not mistaken, which brings up all the summary of the triangles, which are a result of the weights multiplied by the grade. So this is the second issue, which we call Porter's 5 forces. If you look it up, you can find it under other names such as the diamond model, all trying to analyze a market. So once you realize what markets are you in, there are a few of them, remember, take the prime market, your first important market, and try to do that. You need a specialist. So if you inherited the business to do with men's clothes, you don't know anything about men's clothes, you have to find a businessman, somebody who is a consultant, somebody who is an expert, sit with him on the weights, sit with him on the grades, and finally understand what level of competitiveness this market has. Knowing that, you'll realize much more your market. You'll be able to analyze much better your market. Your market, this is what it's all about.